I should have gotten that.
All right, so welcome to our weekly meeting, the Rotary Earth Network Club with Earth Talks. We want to thank our members, associates, donors, and volunteers, and do consider joining us if you haven't already. Please mute your audio when you're not speaking, and feel free to turn off your camera to reduce our carbon footprint. Recordings and resources are available on the Earth Talks Foundation website, as well as the Earth Network Rotary website. That's where if you want to register for an event, you go to the Earth Network Rotary site. And if you want to see all the resources, you go to the foundation site. And this is just, I always have to say this, speaker views are their own, and some features are limited for safety. So contact a host if you need help. And we're going to begin with Tim Connors and Tayson. Are you with us?
Yeah.
Good, Tayson and Tim. Tayson, would you mind reading the green part? And we'll have Tim read the black and the dark blue part of our four-way test, the way we start our meetings.
And so here we go. Of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth?
Is the environmental information accurate, science-based, and transparent?
Is it fair to all concerned?
Does it protect people, ecosystems, and future generations?
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Does it encourage collaboration, shared responsibility, and community trust?
And will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Does it improve environmental health, human well-being, and long-term sustainability?
Thank you both so very much. And we are so lucky to have people from all over the globe whose first language isn't English. So you can follow these steps to translate it, to get translations on the bottom, or if you happen to be a little bit hard of hearing like me, that's how you would get those translations up. And now, just a moment as I switch screens here. Exit slideshow. Okay. Um, we'll do a few announcements and then we have an award to give. Well, I'll start off. I want to thank Niraj. If any of you know Niraj and you know Elsa B, they went to Rikon and did a fabulous job showing off the Project Skybridge for us and getting people to sign up. And so, big hand of applause to them and for Chris Stein, who started this project. I mean, yay, Chris, our like premier project. So, big shout out to Chris too for making this possible. And I need to put it in the chat. Is Raj here today? Do you guys see Raj? I wanted to do a shout out to him. He has a Climate Weekly newsletter that comes out every week, and it is so good. I am totally behind the scenes because I wanted to get that up on our foundation website with resources. If you want to be put on Raj's email list, I don't know if you wouldn't mind putting your name in the chat and your email address, and I'll forward that on to Raj because his blogs are great. They're like this weekly fresh air. Any other announcements I'm missing before I go into a special introduction and then introduce Nagjyoti, our guest speaker? No? Okay. Well, let me share screen. All right. Um, so I hope you guys can see that. Tim Connors, would you mind taking it away with with a award that we are presenting to your niece, Tayson?
You betcha, as we say in Minnesota. Uh, Paul Harris once said, Perhaps dreaming is not so bad if one dreams good dreams and makes them come true. In Rotary, we believe meaningful change begins when people choose to serve others with dedication, compassion, and vision. Through collaboration and action, Rotarians and community leaders work together to strengthen communities and create a healthier, more sustainable world. Today, the Eden Prairie Eco Club and the Rotary Earth Network Club are honored to recognize a young leader whose service already reflects the very best of Rotary's values and spirit. Tay-Sun Connors has demonstrated exceptional commitment to environmental sustainability, service leadership, and organizational excellence through her work with the Environmental Sustainability Rotary Action Group, the Earth Talks Foundation, and the Rotary Earth Network Club. Over the past several years, Tay-Sun has contributed her creativity, organizational skill, and thoughtful leadership to advancing environmental awareness and engagement. Beginning as a graphic designer supporting SRAG's communications efforts while attending the University of Minnesota, she has continued to grow into leadership roles that strengthen the work and the mission of the organization she serves. As secretary and officer for both the Earth Talks Foundation and the Rotary Earth Network Club, Tay-Sun has played an essential role in helping organize our work, support our members, and build a strong foundation for continued impact. Her dedication reflects Rotary's belief that leadership is not only about ideas, but also about consistent service, collaboration, and action. Tay-Sun also represents the next generation of environmental and community leadership. Through her studies in strategic communications, interdisciplinary design, and Korean studies, along with her work supporting inclusive student services at the University of Minnesota, she brings creativity, professionalism, and compassion to everything she does. For her outstanding service, leadership, and commitment to advancing Rotary's environmental mission, we are proud to recognize Tay-Sun Connors as a Paul Harris Fellow. Tay-Sun, thank you for your energy, your dedication, and your willingness to serve. Your work is already creating meaningful ripples of positive change, and we look forward to all that you will continue to accomplish. It is our great honor to invite you forward to receive your Paul Harris Fellow recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating and applauding Tay-Sun Connors.
Thank you so much for the
Yay.
recognition.
Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you. Yeah.
Congratulations, Tay-Sun. You are such an integral part of this club. Thank you.
And I don't know, Lori, if we should experiment. I think this is one moment where the muting might be working against our vibrant appreciation.
Okay, everybody unmute for one moment and make your noise heard.
Yay,
Tay-Sun.
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 Congratulations.
Wonderful.
Oh, this is fun. Well, speaking of people who make a huge difference, just a huge, huge difference. Karen, do you want to spotlight Nagjyoti and Dr. V. Subbarao?
Sure.
Thank you so much. So we are so honored today. Speaking of people who have made a huge difference, not only in Rotary, but in the world. Just amazing. Dr. Nagjyoti, Nagjyoti is going to be here with her father-in-law, Dr. V. Subbarao. And so Nagjyoti is a civil engineering, environmental engineer with a master's degree specializing in sugar distillery, wastewater management, and industrial environmental systems. She is actively involved in environmental consulting, water and wastewater analysis, industrial EPT studies, and Ministry of QCI NABET, and you'll have to correct me on that in a moment, Nagjyoti, approved environmental impact assessments, coordinator for agro-based sugar cogeneration, distillery and synthetic organic industries, FAE for WPAQ noise, team member for HW, and associate with Dr. Subbaro's Environmental Center, Sangli, SEC, Maharashtra. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. India, and the ISO IEC 17025 2027 NBAL in QCI NABIT accredited certified organization. Okay, guys, I want you all to try to read all of those honors, all of those studies, all of that intellectual stuff like 5 times. What an amazing person she is. Passionate about sustainability and environmental protection, she actively works on industrial environmental monitoring related to water, soil, air, noise, and composting. Talk about multi-talented. A dedicated Rotarian, Paul Harris plus two, an international projects lead, she brings multilingual, cross cultural experience and a strong commitment to community welfare, environmental sustainability, and global service initiatives. We are so lucky to have her amongst us. Nagjyoti, thank you so much. Take it away.
Is my screen is visible?
Yes, it is. Just have to move to the um, slideshow part. Oh, yes, that's lovely.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Um, I'm so glad to be, part of this club and very happy to present my own work, my own expertise. Still, I'm learning, long way to go. So today I'm going to learn with you all a lot. So today's my presentation I will be giving on waste management in agro-based industries and water conservation. Um, One second. So little bit about myself already Laurie has shared. So this screen I am skipping. And yes, last night I got Paul Harris Fellow PHF plus 2 award from my Innovation Honorary Membership UK Club. So this is I'm very glad to share with you all. And this is actually Dr. Subbarao's Environment Center, which is in Sangli. My father-in-law actually initiated environmental activities in 1967, and our organization established in 1982. Our organization name initially and still it is Environment Protection Research Foundation, and then later on the ministry has honored him with the Dr. Subbarao's Environment Center, and this is our organization location where we are. And this is actually the messages which my father-in-law spreaded all over the India, and that is actually still the many more practices are still continued. This is some pictures, Dr. B. Subbarao and me. I am considering him not only my father-in-law, but he's my guru, my mentor. and everything. Introduction about the Dr. Subbarao's Environment Center is engaged in consultancy in area of environment management, environment impact assessment studies aggregated by NABET. NABET is one of the organization is coming under the Ministry of Government of India and Quality Council of India. They are in combination giving the aggregation to the organization who are working in the environment, and without their approval, no one can take care of the single environmental project, and each and every member have to have to go through the assessment process. So being a daughter-in-law of Dr. B. Subbarao, and same I'm having a qualification also, but still this organization is not continued, that this is a family kind of thing, that after Subbarao sir that will be my own ownership. This will not be like that. I have to go through the all assessments. Even though this organization is Dr. Subbarao's organization, I have given all the assessments, all the examinations, and now I'm approved with the proper procedure. And even though I need to add my name into the new project, upcoming project, I have to inform to the Government of India Ministry that I want to become a team member. And then later on, they are going to take all examinations of mine, and then they will approve. And then in the report, that name will come. And without any approval, not a single report, not a single page, we are able to, participate. So this is Government of India's policy, so that we are following. Here, the objective of the organization, we are with the EIA activity. Once the industry want to come, at the initial stages, the overall the village or agricultural land or wildlife and forest. So we have to look into the land, which type of land it is, nearby any forest land or wildlife sanctuary or anything water bodies near the 10-kilometer of radius. We have to first of all give presentation to the state and central government that this is the project likely to come, and in this project these are the scenarios, and where we have to collect the sample for 3 months, water, soil, air, then all type of experts like doctors. We are environmentalists. It doesn't mean that we are knowing everything, but there are the expertise. Each and every expert is having a specific role to perform, like water pollution, air pollution, and these things. So that individually getting assessed by the Government of India, and there are the limitations to the approval also, that no one can go beyond the four expertise. No one can go beyond the 4 to 5 industries under the coordinationship. So this sample collection, after the sample collection, we people are analyzing it into the laboratory. That laboratory also should be aggregated with the ISO certification. Then only that is actually acceptable. And I'm very glad to share that our laboratory is with the history of 60 years old. Founder member Dr. B. Subbarao, and I'm last 25 years I'm associated with this organization, and still we are having all the NABL and ISO certifications continued as usual. And this is our certification. This is NABET for the preparation of the environmental report, environment impact assessment on the industries. These are the very big projects in India. So this project approval, and these all I have attached. These are my personal approvals. Personally, I got recently this year, 25-26. I have given the examinations for the 4 industries and 4 subjects like water pollution, noise, air quality, and soil and hazardous waste management. And this month, actually, I received the result and I'm approved for 4 industries like sugar, distillery, cogen, and synthetic organic chemicals. So I can coordinator. My father-in-law is coordinator. So I'm also equally coordinator. So I can coordinate those industries as well as I'm expertise on the individual subject. And this is actually laboratory. Recently, this month, both the aggregation are actually clashed, and both the aggregation bodies approved. And we have got the certificate for the laboratory separately for the ISO certification. Up to 2019, they approved us first time. Till time they used to approve only for 1 year or 2 years, but this time we got for 4 years. So this is a very big relaxation we got. This is our laboratory where we do all the analysis. So I will take you into my laboratory. I know the time limitation is there, so I will just try to, slide, move ahead. So these are the laboratory structure. Here the samples we are receiving, we are having monitoring team. Monitoring team is going to the field, collecting the sample, and by procedure, following all the protocols. So field team is separate, laboratory chemists are separate, engineers are separate who are preparing the report, and the doctors who are approving the report, that is separate. And on the doctors, there is an assessment committee who is approving that report which is written by the doctors, that is separate. So this is actually a regular every year assessment process we have to go through. So this is one of the another, our organization is approved with the NABET and NABL, but I'm very glad to share that I'm the person who initiated for the ISO certification. I wrote the manuals and documents on behalf of organization. Before marriage, 5 years, I was with international company and I used to do that job. And my father-in-law has given me the environmental backup, and I have initiated under his guidance, and he's all whatever the expertise. With that, we got all the certifications, and this is another laboratory, which is the Bangalore laboratory. They are associated with us, and we are having MOU with them. So they are also working with me. And this actually come through my all profile they have seen, and they invited me. And in this way, networking locally in India also very great. This is another laboratory that is in Bombay. They are also having the same certifications like us. So we are also collaborated. And actually, when I visited this organization at that time, I thought this is new organization I'm going to visit. Wherever I go in India and visit, there I am very excited to see the new organization. But once I meet them, at that time I come to know they are the student of my father-in-law, Dr. B. Subbarao. So here everyone is talking about him, that we actually got all the training and all expertise and everything we have seen under him. So this is another proud thing for me. So this is again laboratorical this thing. So these are my, when in 2003 itself I got quality management system award for the work in the quality for my international company. Our environmental clearance we have done. So these many environmental clearance we have done till time. So this is just a one slide I kept. There are so many. We have given a lot of trainings, 50 training programs within the organization. 25 research projects we have done, and 40 technical papers we have published. And this is actually recently last year ministry. This is the conference and capacity building. We have to keep on training ourselves. We never used to think that once we got the approval, it means we know everything. Then we have to keep updated ourselves. So latest scenario of the government of India, whenever some laws or rule regulation or anything change, they are inviting us, and we have to go and update that. And accordingly, we have to make the changes in our environment impact assessment reports, and some notifications, circulation, everything we have to keep ourselves updated. So now next month, July 14th, again, all over India, environment consultants, they are going to meet, and this is invited by Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change. So we are also invited. So I am joining on behalf of our organization. These are my personal certifications from the ministry. And in this way, we have to give present. So now I will start my own subject, waste management in industries. So this is actually agro-based industries. Agro-based industries, mainly sugar and distillery, they are based on the agricultural things. Sugarcane is agricultural thing. So that is a raw material for them. So agro-based industries such as sugar factory, distillery, and dairy plant, rice mill, and food processing units are important for the economic growth. These are also generate the waste such as solid waste, liquid, and air emissions. So scientific waste management is actually very important in water recycling. So protection, with this, what will happen? The protection of the environment will be there, save natural resources will be there, reduce pollution, and then improve sustainability. So this is following totally some, now the 9 R's has come, but basically in industry, with implementation point of view, 3R is very important: reduce, reuse, and recycle. So types of the waste. There are the waste generated from the industry, solid waste, bagasse from the sugarcane, press mud, that is again one of the waste. That is actually not a waste, that is a byproduct, but as per the industry, that is a waste. And rice husk, fruit and vegetable waste, oil cakes, ETP sludge. Likewise, the liquid waste, process wastewater, cooling and condensate. Then air emissions are basically for the boilers which are generating the steam for the industry. So boilers, and then boiler is mainly that is stack emission only. Fugitive emissions are there because press mud is a waste. Bagasse is a waste. That is actually storage is not possible. That much of the closing enclosures are not possible. So they are keeping it in an open land. They are trying to cover it with the sheet, but it is totally too big in a quantity. So some fugitive emissions we receive from that, and that is actually one type of air emission and process of emissions. Next is the waste management approach. So how to waste management, use of the resources efficiently once we want to reduce, minimize waste generation, reuse treated water, reuse the process materials, recycle, convert the waste into useful products, and then recover energy and nutrients out of that, recover the byproducts. So sugar industry, for example, the byproducts are bagasse and press mud. Those are very useful. And molasses also, that is the thick liquid waste. But that is a byproduct, that is a raw material for the distillery industry and very useful. So no waste from the sugar industry actually. And this is a turning waste into the wealth. Many agro-industrial waste can be converted into the useful product. Sugar industry, bagasse, already I have discussed that this is a waste. This will be useful for the steam and power generation. Press mud is another byproduct that will be using for the organic compost. And my master's in environment engineering was in the compost. That is with the advanced technology of multi-effect evaporator, and the ratio of the liquid waste is 2 and the press mud quantity is 1. So I have done multiple trials, and this press mud actually totally now like it is absorbing more and more liquid. So in this way, the liquid waste is reduced. So now latest innovation technology has come that everybody know, but it is coming in implementation with the industry is CNG. So CNG production with the press mud. Rice mills, rice husk as using as a boiler fuel, and rice husk ash is for the construction material for making the bricks and all. Then food industries, food waste is utilized for the compost. We all, everyone know, even domestic level also, and biogas generation. Oil industries, oil cakes are the organic fertilizer and the animal feed also. So this supports circular economy and reduce the landfill waste. Biological waste treatments. So there are the treatments, variety of treatments. So it is composting basically. Organic waste is converted into the nutrient-rich compost. Benefits are improve soil health, reduce chemical fertilizer use. Vermicomposting is another way. Earthworms convert a waste into high quality of the manure. Benefit are the same, improve soil health and reduce the chemical fertilizer. Biogas production. Organic waste produce methane-rich biogas. So methane is actually utilized for the boilers. And the benefit is this is a renewable energy, reduces greenhouse gas emissions. Importance of the water conservation. Water is essential in industries, very, very essential. For washing, for processing, cooling systems, boiler operations, and cleaning activities. All the wastewater can be converted into the useful water for recycling to replace pure water where the availability scarce, and also prevent the pollution of the water bodies by discharging them without proper scientific treatment. So with increasing water scarcity, industries must conserve and recycle water and adopt the scientific water budgeting. Wastewater recycling process actually in the industry in real manner. At home, we are also having lot of waste streams, and we can also treat, but it is not affordable individually. in future, that may be the situation if the water is getting it is there, that need also will come in future, same as the rainwater harvesting. So this is in the industry. First of all, primary treatment they give to the wastewater. First, in the primary treatment, they do first a screening, grit chamber, and then settling of the solids, and then removal of the oil and grease. And then that water will go with the to the secondary treatment. In that secondary treatment, biological treatment is there. Biological means anaerobic and followed by aerobic treatment, followed by the advanced treatment such as reverse osmosis, and that is ozonization and ion exchange, etc. Then further it will go for the purification to the tertiary treatment. In under the tertiary treatment, filtration, disinfection, and advanced purification. And once that tertiary treatment outlet, that is now possible to reuse after the treatment, and that will be totally fit for the recycling back into the process. So industries now in India totally banned to lift up the fresh water from the river. First time they can lift up because, example, sugar industry, sugarcane is the raw material. So sugarcane is already having a 70% of the water in it. So that water you have to conserve, you have to recycle, treat, and then recycle and reuse. So that water is totally sufficient, and the industry is also in benefit of recycling that water, so they are not in a need of the fresh water. So in this way, not only the community, at the same time the industry is getting benefited. So that is win-win situation, and lot of economy is there. So that is actually leading the sugar industries in a great way. So here they are using the wastewater, that treated water. Now we cannot see that is a say that is a wastewater. So that is for the gardening, and in the industry it is very important for them. When once they are having an industry, 33% green belt is very important. That is a condition on them. So they have to build up the green belt, plant the trees, 33% of the land. That is with the process recycled water only. So floor washing is also there that they can use, and industrial other applications also they have to reprocess. And then these are the water conservation many techniques, which I'm not going to read all because of lack of time, but later on I can share. And if you want me, then I can, if there is time permit, then definitely I will read. And this will lead to the zero liquid discharge at the same time net zero. Effects of the water scarcity, solutions for the water scarcity. So lack of the access of the drinking water is there, hunger is there, and lack of the education is also there. Diseases also spreading because of the water, and sanitation issues also there, and poverty because of that. So mainly what happens is, one second. Okay, my slide. Solutions for the water scarcity we can adopt like by giving the education, and I think Rotary is a very great platform where we are all the time reviewing, creating awareness, and educating the people. That is the most important thing. And recyclable water, advanced technology related to the water conservation, and improve the practices related to the farming, and improve the sewage system, and support the cleaner initiatives. Then these are the actually design for each and every industry. My father-in-law has designed this, and then he has provided how to treat the wastewater. So there are many stages come. So still in the industries under his name, there are the ETPs, CPU, and water treatment plant, and STPs are there, because he actually designed depending on their capacity and their waste generation. And at the same time he always visit. Today his age is 90, but still he is visiting to the industry, and he is he is very less at home, but he is always on the field. And I'm also industrial oriented, so I'm also going with him, and then trying to see as much as possible so that I can write well. So these are actually real industrial treatment, where their ETP is there. And this is actually the water is wastewater, very dark in color and very, polluting. But here, see in the beaker, this is very clean water. And if you analyze into the laboratory, all the parameters, you will see inlet and outlet, treated and untreated, there's a lot of difference. So everything is possible, all kind of physical, chemical, biological. So I do everything, and I'm very well familiar, aware, and doing with my own biological analysis, chemical analysis, and some parameters I designed, developed by my own, and get it approved from the external. So every year I am getting assessed by the external authorities, and then we are actually taking everything into the laboratory for the long term. And there are the actually for each and every parameter, it is not like this that one parameter we have taken and doing the work. For each and every parameter, 5 to 6 methodologies are there that we have to see which methodology is suitable locally with the quality of the water and with the availability of the chemical, availability of the equipments and everything which suits us, that we have to choose. So I actually, for each and every parameter, 2 to 3 methodologies tested into the laboratory and then finalized one method. And that is actually acceptance criteria also we have to see. We have to see the measurement uncertainty also. There are many technical, more deeper if we go, then those things also come. So depending on those, we have to select the method. That method for our laboratory, we have to submit to the ministry. We say our laboratory is selected this method and we are going to analyze with this. So then they are going to come and to the laboratory, they assess with that method only. And if they find this is not actually, the result is not proper and the methodology is not properly maintained, because they do witness analysis, they at that time they say to me, because I am the head of the organization, so they say me to you please sit aside, and to directly to the chemist and to the employee they go and they talk and they want to see everything practically, and they take the examinations and then finally they give the certification. So this is every time, it is not like that I am trained. I have to train the engineers and MScs and the graduates under me whole the year, so that once the auditor comes, so then they will approve and finally we get the overall certification. So this is a continuous process. Many chemists actually trained under me and under Dr. B. Subbarao. You see in our conference hall, there are many, the PhD students' thesis are with us. This is actually, we have visited to the collector, and on behalf of the industry is doing too good. Their quality and their ETPs quality is too good for the subsidy sake, so that industry will get the encouragement and they will not let out the wastewater into the river or anywhere. So this actually collector is too kind, and she said to Dr. B. Subbarao, yes, you submit the report and we will definitely approve. And this will be the example for the other industries also. So this initiation actually started. This is a public hearing. Once the industry is coming, then you have to call the 10-kilometer radius, how many villages. To those villages, you have to do the advertisement, and then you invite them, and in front of the collector, they are going to tell there are the problem on behalf of industry. We don't want industry. The industry is not properly treating. This consultant is not giving properly the overall treatment, this thing. So this public hearing is very important. At that time, I gave the presentation to the collector on behalf of the industry, on behalf of our consultancy organization, and we are getting approval after that. Once the ministry is totally confirming everything is okay and no complaints are there. If there are some complaints, then we have to go accordingly, and I'm very proud. Once the Dr. B. Subbarao is taking the project, so technical aspects point of view, we are not at all getting any trouble. So water conservation techniques are rainwater harvesting, recharge the rainwater. Everybody know that groundwater is getting recharged, but for the industry it is very important to self-sustainable and can be used for the drinking also. But it is not like this. Once we are conserving the drinking rainwater, so my suggestion is that don't drink it. you have to, because there is a MPN, most probable number, that bacterial contamination is there. You have to boil for 20 to 40 minutes and then only drink. And if you want to use that water for other purposes, it is totally okay. But for drinking, it is not at all okay. You have to get it checked into the environmental laboratory under the potable testing analysis. So condensate, recovery, reuse stream condensate, cooling water after the appropriate treatment in process, and save water and energy. ZLD is another thing. Now we can say that sugar industry is totally a ZLD, zero liquid discharge industry, recycles all wastewater, and no wastewater is released outside the plant. What happened once the industry used to release the treated water nearby, all the farmers, they used to get the water free of cost from the industry. So they were so happy. But ultimately, the government of India has banned that, because they don't want, once the industry is not treating properly and that is letting into the agricultural land, the agricultural land is getting contaminated, that is percolating, and then the water table will also get contaminated. So now, from last few years, the government of India has banned not to give to the agricultural land. They have to reprocess it and reutilize for their own industry only. So here the farmers are not happy. Farmers are requesting them, please accept our request that we want water, because that is actually helpful to us. So this is the benefit of the industry, actually going on behalf of favor of the industry. So there are the water audits also. So they are identifying all the time that where are the losses. So they want to, like, evaporation losses are there, then cooling, condensate are there. So they are trying to trap each and every drop of the water, so that their water is getting, they are totally making a reuse of each and every drop of the water, and improve the efficiency also. In this way, the whole industry efficiency is also getting this thing, and everybody is getting engaged, and that is the totally green, totally I can say green practices, best practices. So recent environmental innovations are bagasse to press mud to the bio and CNG. So new technologies are converting sugar industry byproduct into the bio CNG, and bagasse compositions are like that. Methane is actually there 50 to 60%, carbon dioxide 35 to 40%, trace gases like H2S and other gases are traces in form. And after purification, what will happen? Carbon dioxide and impurities are removed, methane concentration increase, and high quality of bio CNG is the produced totally. And now the industries, all industries want to go with the CNG, and that process already started. And benefits are clean fuel, reduced emissions, additional income for the industries, and supports renewable energy goals. So this is the conclusion. Waste should not be seen as a problem. Waste can become energy, compost, bio-CNG, recycled water. So by adopting sustainable waste management and water conservation practices, agro-based industry can reduce pollution, conserve water, generate renewable energy, improve soil health, and support climate action. So key messages are: waste is a resource in the wrong place. By managing it wisely, protect our environment and create a sustainable future. Example for the industries are: current projects are demonstrating bagasse to biogas, press mud to compost, biogas and CNG, biogas upgradation to bio CNG, and water recycling and reuse. And these innovations help industries to move towards circular economy and net zero future. So that is only our consultancy's aim. And these are actually the messages in 1982. With my father-in-law's organization, we are already having our environmental manual for the laboratory all over India that is getting utilized. All industries, chemists, they are finding it too simple, and they are actually happy to analyze. Even students, so many we have actually circulated. And these are actually those only the messages over here. Develop the project may be beneficial to one section of the society, yet could be for the part of the society and balance the development of the environment consideration. Land, water, air are limited sources. Plan strategic to conserve them with maximum utilization and minimum damage. End of the pipe treatment has lost its relevance, and waste minimization, water conservation, recycling are the only options. Implement them properly and adopt the appropriate low cost technologies for the waste management. And then high tech process may not be always suitable to develop the nation as energy required are very high. Then very integral part of the waste management is very much required. Insist on the use of the wastewater for the social forestry and crop irrigation. All non-hazardous organic waste enrich the humus content. Humus actually we analyzed in our laboratory also. Content of the soil. Don't destroy the organic waste and recycle and reuse. Waste absorption of the land is the best option. Save your motherland by developing need-based waste management technologies. Increased agricultural activities may pose a serious threat of salt accumulation in the soil, surface, and groundwater. Then organize mass campaigns on the elimination of the use of the synthetic fertilizer and pesticides and insecticides. The solution for the pollution problem is not as simple as we feel. Attempt to solve the liquid pollution problem may lead to soil, air, and water. Similarly, solid waste management would result in groundwater contamination. Pollution control strategies should be environmental friendly and leading to the zero pollution. Realize that rivers are no more flowing bodies. The concept of Bandra is the order of the day. Even a small amount of the pollution load in the receiving water bodies would have a very serious effects on the biotic life. So the political and political hurdles may come your way, but nature is your strength and wealth. Preserve it. Let what may come. So let's take an action before it too late. So this is my overall email ID and my WhatsApp number. This is just a beginning. I don't know anything. I have to go long way. With my limited knowledge, I try to present in front of you. I know where the potholes and where I have to stress upon and study more and more. So my father-in-law is inspiration to me. I never wanted to go I never wanted to do anything, but I wanted to sit beside him every day, and I want to just support him. So in this way, immediately after the marriage, I completed my master's in environment engineering, and today my wish is fulfilled. I am sitting here beside him in my office, and he is actually EI coordinator. I am also EI coordinator. He is a functional area expert. I am a functional area expert for the same expertise. So this was my aim, and I am totally happy at this stage. Thank you so much for everything. And these are my Rotary projects, Wildlife SOS, where I have done, and still this project is actually follow-up is there, and we are in touch. This is another project of E-Club Innovation, that is environmental for the beehives, 13 families, women empowerment. They have distributed, and still that is actually sustainable. So this is hand wash related, my own involvement for the water adopt, and I'm very glad with to be part of that, and we are also still connected. And this is actually my son wrote one article for the environment, and this is from his school. His only article selected, and all over India magazine it is published. So I'm very happy, and I was not knowing my son is actually passionate about environment, and he is actually planning this. This was a great surprise to me because principal called me, and he has handed over this magazine to me. And this is actually some activities I take care at home with my son, and these are the certificate we receive once we upload the photo. Thank you so much for this all
Wow.
opportunity.
Oh my goodness, that is just incredible. We have a certificate for you. Let me see, my screens have gone a little bit nuts here. Where'd they go? Uh, Hold on a second. This is just incredible. Nagjyoti, wow. And now I'm looking to find the PowerPoint where I have your certificate. Where'd it go? Uh, I just had it. Guys, I'm so
I was gonna
sorry.
say I have it. I think I have it.
Do you have it?
Yeah, let's see if I can get this.
Actually, Vint. Oh, Nagjyoti, that was so incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Shall I share the screen?
And Dr. Subbarao. Yeah, Karen, can you share?
Yeah, I think
There
so.
we go. Thank you
Wait a
so
minute.
much.
Let's see. Yeah, slideshow. Where's the slideshow? There it is. Whoops. Is that
Nagjyoti,
good?
yeah,
Can you?
that's good. Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Nagjyoti. We cannot tell you how much we appreciate you and how much we've learned. And I see we're already having hands up to ask you questions, which is just wonderful. So I'm not doing this as well as you are, but your presentation advanced understanding, it's sparking dialogue, and what you and your father-in-law are doing are not only making such a huge difference in India, but you're inspiring people all over the world. And we cannot thank you for your decades upon decades of leadership and service, not just in the environmental stuff you do, but in the relationships that you have. You're an inspiration to all of us. And I'm sure people will want to comment on that as well. Do you want to show the next slide, Karen? And coming up, speaking of families, we're in this like generational thing. We started off with uh, Uncle Tim and his niece Tayson and their award, and now we've got Nagjyoti and her father-in-law. And next week we've got Kathleen D'Angelo and Sophia D'Angelo, and they presented at the environmental experience at EarthX mother-daughter team, and they're going to be talking about a world of exponential impact through Rotary and using AI. So this is definitely a month of relationships. So let's do hands. And I see, Karen, you're the first one with a hand up. Would you like to share your comments?
Yeah, that was wonderful, Nishodi. Absolutely excellent. That's really cool. So there's a thing called in the US that they're not doing. I don't know why, because it makes so much sense, like you say, but they call it toilet to tap, where you take the wastewater, the treated wastewater, and put it in to put it right back into the head of the water treatment plant. But it's such a smart idea. It's so perfect. I mean, it saves so much water. I don't know why we can't get past it in the US. I don't know why we can't move it forward, but it's a fantastic idea. So I'm 150% and on board with what you're doing. It's absolutely fantastic. So really cool presentation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Who
Thank you.
knew?
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Karen. And Karen, thank you so much for your question. Let me spotlight you.
There you go.
Whoops. Now I don't have, now I have to spotlight Karen. Here we go. There we
Sorry.
go.
I'm helping. I'm helping by not helping.
Oh, you're muted. Karen, you're muted. Great backdrop. Look at that field.
Uh, uh, Good morning. I'm Kulkarni from India, right now in US, very close to Nagjyoti's place. I am from Rotary Club of Belgaum South in Karnataka, India. Uh, the good presentation, first of all, let me appreciate that. But I have a 3 points to I need little clarification and your comments on that. Nagjyoti, one is you talked about the press mud. Right. Today the some of the factories they are extracting potash out of that, which is used as a fertilizer in agriculture. You have not mentioned about that. You went straightway to the compost. Even the government of India is considering it and giving a subsidy on that potash nutrient. Number A. Number B, in your presentation, you said that it is a compulsory for the sugar factories, 33% of the greenery they should have, and they are utilizing the wastewater in it. Is there any carbon trading advantage on that and any savings to the sugar factories? Because naturally the green will directly is correlated with the carbon dioxide, you see. And number three, you also mentioned the third point. Around the captive area of the sugar factory, there is a lot of saline soils are also there, especially in and around Maharashtra. Those salinity is being reduced by draining the water or by percolation method. Is there any way out or economically viable to capture those percolated water, treat it, put it in a pond, and reuse it into the agriculture? So these 3 points.
First question was this press mud as a fertilizer directly.
Yeah.
Sir, fertilizer, to use press mud directly as a fertilizer, probably it may not give good results. You see, because it should be the
Sir,
organic and
let me
inorganic could help to make it a good fertilizer. So it should be composted. Then
no.
only
Sir, my question is different. I am not saying
uh,
that. Sir,
uh,
my question is the press mud being used as a compost is number one.
uh,
Press mud is being used by fortifying the nutrients and being used as a compost, number two. Number three, the press mud is used as a raw material to extract potash out of it.
uh,
And
see,
the nutrient potash is sold, for which government of India is giving the subsidy.
sorry, sir, sir, press mud do not contain much potassium to make it economically viable. You see,
Mhm.
so that's why no one has tried recovery of the potassium. See, it has got a CN ratio much better. By composting, the carbon to nitrogen ratio can be increased, and thereby the fertilizer value will be increasing. And potassium recovery will be very expensive. But some people have tried to recover potassium from spent wash, that is the distillery waste. And that also did not find much economical. So only one industry tried it, but economically it was not a good project. So that's why they have discontinued that. Yes. What is your next question, sir?
Sir, next question is
Next
your
question is the carbon
33% of
credit.
the green.
Ah.
Is there any plant which is taking advantage of carbon trading?
Yes, yes. You see, people are now trying, and there are a lot of hips and birds, to make it really creditable, the carbon. It's a good question, and one should certainly be encouraged to get the carbon credits for the issue. And so far, no one has been successful to get the carbon credits. You see. What is your third question, sir?
The
Third
third
question,
question in a
Salinity. Yeah.
salinity percolation.
Salinity, sir, see, to make many areas, they have tried to remove the salinity and make that water fit for agriculture use. But that has been found to be very expensive. And but some people have tried. you see, and also could remove the salinity to a certain extent, but the expenses versus the profitability of that is not very attractive. So only said one or two places it has been practiced. Definitely the soil uh, fertility increased by removing the salinity, but not economically very much viable.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that enlightening question. I really appreciate it. Fidel, if you wait just one moment, if I know that some people need to leave at the top of the hour because of work and other commitments. So thank you for all of you who are here today. And if you want to stay, and Nishodi and Dr. Subbarao, would you be able to stay for a few more questions?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
For
So
few more
let me stop, remove
minutes.
spotlight, and one moment. Um, I'm trying to make you, Fidel, I'm trying to give you a spotlight. Oh, but I can't. If you, Fidel, if you wouldn't mind turning on your visual so I can share your picture. I think your video is turned off. If you wouldn't mind to start your
Yeah.
video.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
yes, Lori. Uh,
Oh,
I okay. Can I ask now?
oh yeah, please do. Please do.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for your informative lecture, Ma'am Nagyoti, regarding this topic. Ano. I was so impressed with your lecture on this technology. So far, in your country, how many percent are using this entire technology? Are the people are aware of this, or from ranging from 50 to 100%? Are they using this technology now in India?
Whatever technologies we are sharing is in India, everybody is utilizing in, or which how many percentage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, I think now the ministry made it compulsory for expansion of the industries or maybe establishing new industries. You see, uh, once, of course, there is a limitation here. If the capacity of the industry is more than certain, depending on the type of the industry, see, they will have to go for what they call as environment clearance, for which they have to make a report about the various conditions that are existing, and after treatment what type of the wastewater that comes out, and what is the treatment methodology that we are following, and what are the standards you will be achieving. That will be examined, and then only they give permit. This is not for all the industries, only certain category of industries and the capacity of the industry. And each and every industry, this condition does not uh, apply. So many of the industries now, they have to follow this clearance, environment clearance, before implementing their industry. So, for those industries have to strictly follow. And not only that, the ministry examines whether they have followed it or not systematically, and also they have to submit 6 monthly reports to the ministry. And based on that, if any industry is not following these conditions they have imposed in the clearance, they will be taking action on them. So I would say that those industries which have to take the environment clearance, they are following strictly these conditions.
Thank you, sir.
I have a question that may be off topic, but I think it gets at the core of it. Nagjyoti and Dr. V. Subbarao, I wonder how how do you do what you do? You have your whole family or most of your family living in one home. You get along. You are making these huge strides throughout your whole country. I look at Nagjyoti, I don't think she ever sleeps. I don't know how she keeps her health up because she is not only doing the job that you guys are doing, you are all working together for your family. You are all working together for the environment because the planet is your family. You seem to never tire. And even when things have been horrible, 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 which I know, you keep on going and you've always taken the high road. What what is the foundation that makes this happen?
Like నేను పడుకోను అది ఎలా పాసిబుల్ చేశారు ఇదంతా అని how it is all possible they are seeing I'm not sleeping much you tell the truth yes Laurie I agree I'm not having sleep like once the audit committees are coming and I'm having a capacity of 4 days without sleep consistently doing the work. So these auditing committee are very, very hectic, and everybody is having even senior people, doctors, experts are having a lot of uh, shivering before going in front of them because they are the expert, they are the ministry people, and they are actually impartial. So what happens? I am the person who is taking care of all the chemists, and we are having 10 doctors. And for everyone, I have to prepare personal. I have to look after their training, their documentation, their application individually, whole organization application. And on organization, I write 3 manuals: quality procedure, quality manual, and forms and format. And each and everything I do, I'm a document loving person actually and I do with my interest. But at the same time, my father-in-law, whenever he see, or every day morning, I say I am just sleeping 5 a.m. in the morning. So he say how much work is completed. So he's just focusing on the work. He is totally he is actually telling me you don't know anything. You have to go far away. And many times it happened that I am actually doing the things to satisfy him only. I'm not being behind any accreditation. I'm not behind any post. Already in Rotary, I'm not following post. At the same time, in my profession, in my home, in my all office, I'm not actually concentrating on those things. And at the start only, to our directors, my father-in-law said, my daughter-in-law will not take any payment because she is my daughter-in-law. I don't want any relation conflict should be there. So she will work, she will do everything, and I am the front picture and she is the back. And still today, that is like that only. I am actually interested to keep on learning from him. So whenever in whole building in the laboratory once I'm there and somebody is coming and communicating with him, so I'm just keeping watch on him whenever he's talking on the phone or he's having conversation. I try to see that I'm sitting beside him and listening him.
You are so focused on the good work and your relationship. That's what keeps you going, what makes
Yeah.
you rich. I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
His health matters a lot to me. So my mother-in-law said to me, my mother-in-law is a very sweet and beautiful lady and very polite and very dedicated woman. So she say you are taking care of my husband, so I have to take care of you. So whenever I come in kitchen, so she is taking a very good care. I'm having my son. I'm behind him for the milk of the glass, and she is behind me for the big milk of the glass every day.
Wow.
So she is
Karen.
grateful, thankful to me. I'm thankful to her because she has given me permission to go with the studies. I completed my master's. Even I want to go ahead with my PhD, but I'm just waiting for my son to be, totally independent. And now this year that is totally possible, and he's actually totally doing by his own everything.
Wow. And you would go for your PhD.
Yes, I'm planning because already this all aggregation and all the time of assessments I'm giving because I just want my father-in-law to, what happens, he is not talking much, but he only talk to those people who are technically expertise. He is very happy while interacting technically. So when I want to talk to him, so I have to be with that expertise. Then he is going to spend the time with me, so for that sake, my desk and me lot of time.
Wow.
So I am totally, I'm my mom, father was also father is also like that. His age is 90. He is a consultant, income tax, sales tax. Still he is writing. He's having his appeals and same figure my father-in-law. So with these both two men, I am actually, you know, trying my best. Still, I have to
Well,
go far
no,
away.
Shodi, my uncle, who is 103, his birthday's coming up. He's going to be 104. And
Wow.
he's been serving and he still goes into the office and not all the time, but sometimes. And he's been a Rotarian since he was like 25 and got back from World War II. And like you, there's just, you become very close to these people like your father-in-law who lead the way and your mother-in-law who take care of and your Karen.
Yeah. So, Najoti, it's just amazing. I've known you for several years and you have such a beautiful family and you guys really work together. And I love that. I love that you're so, dedicated to both your family and to the work. It's great that your son is interested in maybe going into that same field. And then I thought it was great that you got that the approval till 2029, which is wonderful. That's a nice 4 year, or
Yeah,
3 year, yeah, time
is a
period.
great thing. This
That's
year, everything
wonderful.
is coming to this, and I'm very much. I would like to share that my husband is backbone to me. My husband is actually very good. He was a pilot from America, but he
Wow.
came back because of mother-in-law's affection, and after marriage he settled here. He actually fellowship. He has not gone with the direct admission. All his sons are fellowship holders, and he also like that only. They're all studies they completed in USA, and here they actually. So my father-in-law, my husband, he is very good in calculations, mathematics, and he
Oh, yeah.
challenged one book. When
Oh,
NABL committee has come, he challenged one author for the calculation of the
wow.
environmental parameter, and he fought for that. And no, I'm very much, very much stick to this answer only, and this is wrong. And what happened all over India? That committee has formed, and that book actually everywhere everybody was following for the soil. That book actually everybody was following, and at that time what happened, that committee has formed, and one night I received a call from the expert, and he said, I am here in Sangli in the hotel, you please come and meet me. So and come with Dr. B Subbarao. So in the night 11 p.m. we both have planned to go. At that time I said to my husband, please come with us. He said, no, I'm not coming, I have not done anything, and that you take care. My father-in-law just came from the his factory visit. He was not knowing ABCD of the subject, and they said, thank you so much, Dr. B Subbarao, that you challenged to that book. We were used to follow that, but now we have changed our everything, and now we are looking towards it very seriously, technical aspects point of view. So my husband
Wow.
never want to take a credit, and he
Wow.
always supporting like anything in the kitchen also. He support. Once I do anything, he just clean the vessel. We are, our family is without maid. He
Yeah,
is taking care of all house activities. Even
I
my
love it.
father-in-law does that,
Yeah.
and we all five people cooperating each other every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
And in this way, I learned from my husband. that just keep go on doing the things without, talking. Earlier, I used to talk a lot. So
It's
he's
sweet.
saying you are just investing the energy in that. Instead of that, just keep on doing. So the people just believing in action. So at
Yeah.
home also very peacefully. Recently, my mother-in-law's operation for the knee replacement done. Now today, very great that she is able to walk and she's
Oh,
doing the
good.
things as usual. So
Oh,
her
wow. Good.
operation was success, and
Good.
you see everything is coming back to the normal routine in our
Good.
family,
Good. Good.
because everybody is
That's
cooperating,
neat.
everyone, and everybody is trying their level best.
Yeah.
My father-in-law is having very good this thing.
It's a beautiful family.
Loving.
I love your family.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Sweet.
we have another meeting to go to.
Oh, yeah, we
Speaking
do.
Yeah,
of our club family that
Yeah.
has become a
yeah.
club. Oh, Prophet
Thank you
Sharnaz, so
so
good
much
to
for
see
this
you.
Yeah,
much
thank
time,
you.
Karin, Laurie, and everyone.
And
Kiran ji, thank
Yeah.
you
Claudia.
for joining. Sethi ji, and
Yes.
you want
Rasha,
to
it's
say
good to see
something?
you.
No, thank you all of you very much, and kindly, if if there any specific issue, I would try to contribute a little whatever I know about it. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank you
Thank
very much.
you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you.
much. Thank you. And
You will.
everyone, have a wonderful end of your week and a
Yeah.
weekend and stay
Yeah.
cool. Take
Yeah. Yeah.
care.
Stay cool. Bye,
Thank you,
everybody. Thank you.
Nagjyoti.
second.
Bye-bye.
I will just save the chat.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. There
okay.
you go. Good
Thank
deal.
you. Yes, please. Yes,
We
thank
got
you
it.
so much.
Yes, yes, yes.
You
I'm
got
filling the
it?
chat. Yeah, yeah. 1 second. Yes,
Bye,
done.
Bertel. Bye,
Thank you for this
Pavichandra.
opportunity.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye now.